Is for Granny G. She wanted to know how to use the embossing folders to make all of those backgrounds that I showed um, last week when I was showing some different cards. So first I'm going to show you, this is an embossing folder. All different companies make them. They come in all different patterns and designs. So the first thing you do is you get your embossing folder. I'm going to show you just with just a plain sheet of cardstock first. We just put this in here. We close this. This is my Sizzix. I think this thing is called an Express. It's an electronic machine. A lot of them have the cranks, but this one's electronic because I do so much. Maybe electric, not electronic. So for this is because it's just a regular embossing folder. I'm going to have my red plate, my green plate, and one clear plate on top. This gives it enough pressure so that that design will show up. So you just hold the button down while this runs through. As soon as it comes out the other side, you can remove this and you'll see that you have this really pretty paper with an embossed side. And then on the other side, we call that the debossed side. Good morning, K-Rad. Good morning, Arkansas Flamingo. Just trying to do a couple of things here this morning that people had asked to see. Now this one is one of my ones that I've done with all of the extra foil pieces that I have left. So we're going to use a different embossing folder for this one. This one has some hearts on it, something new I got for Christmas. I think I got this one. So we'll just put it in here. The pretty side you want up. Okay, same thing. We've got the red, the green, our embossing folder, and then we have a clear plate. So this just really adds a lot of dimension to your cards, especially when you don't have, if you don't want to have a lot of depth to your card. Maybe you're going to mail it, you're afraid it's going to get smushed. Okay, so you can see how pretty the back of this looks, the debossed side. But then we peel this off, and you hear that because it is still a little sticky. But look, now it has beautiful little hearts. Okay, so that's cardstock. That's a piece of foiled paper. This is the paper that we used yesterday on the little tea box that didn't go so well. But if you watched that, hopefully you went back and you watched, I think I did a short to show how I had fixed the little tea box, and it was really cute at the end. Okay, so this one says 3 EOM. So this is more of a 3D embossing folder. So I'm using a piece of cardstock that's white on the back and printed on the front. So this is going to be a little different. So I don't need red, green, and clear. For this one, I just need red and this hard mat. And so it just depends on what machine you have, what we call this a sandwich, what sandwich you need in order to get the best designs, because it takes a while to figure out because they're all different. All right, so let's have a look at this one. This one gives you a much deeper impression than the other one did. I think you can see that. And something I'm going to show you that's kind of cool with this, if the other side of your paper is white and you emboss it and then you take a nail file, I don't really have any good nail files here at the moment, but I'm going to use this one, and you do this, it will take off that top layer of color on the highest embossed points, which gives it kind of a neat look. But this only works if the back of your cardstock is white, or if it has what we call a white core. So see, looks even different. Okay, I'm going to do one more for you. This is plain white, or plain paper. It's very, very thin. So we don't want to do a 3D embossing folder on this because it would rip, most likely. So let's just get, something kind of fun here. Since these are people who are snowing, maybe we could find something with snowflakes. Huh. I don't have snowflakes handy, but I do have snow handy. So we put that back in there, and since this is a regular one, red-green folder, and clear. And this is the same machine that you use to cut things with little die cuts or big die cuts. So hopefully that helped and we learned something new. Oh, you know what we just learned is that this folder wasn't as thick as the other folder, so we needed something more. Let's try this one with red, green, black, because black is a little bit thicker than clear. And like I say, it's just trial and error because some of these are really thin and some of them are ridiculously thick. Okay, so that worked for this one. So I would also go back and file this one so that that actually looks like snow, because that would be fun on this one. I'm always laying stuff and don't know where I put it. Well, anyway, I would do that on this one. Or the other thing you can do when you have something embossed like that, take a stamp pad. So I'm going to take a white one on this one, and I'm just going to lightly rub over it, and it will go where those high spots are. So there we go. We have the same basic look. One we did with a sanding block, one we did with ink. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you have any other questions or things you want to see in particular, let me know. Have a great day, everybody.